What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Nerds Mirage. Today we're going to continue our journey into the world of Last Kingdom, guys. So The Last Kingdom is a Netflix original show, and it is fucking fantastic. So today we're going to continue with season number 2, episode number 1. Let's get in there, guys, and find out how England was made. We start off with Alfred showing off his new portraits that he had commissioned, showing the defeat of the Danes at the hand of the Christians and proving for once and all that he's a bad motherfucker. Alfred asks his Witten about the two brothers that occupy Northumbria and how Ethelwich is holding up. And then he discusses how everyone really has been tormented by the Danes all around England. So a letter arrives explaining that a saint from heaven spoke to a priest and he left a letter, essentially. Seems a little fishy. Uthrid is passed the fuck out with some whore next to him. He is drunk as fuck and he is out like a light. She gets up, she steals his sword and his silver and starts to walk the fuck out when she is confronted by Hild, the bad bitch, little fucking nun, who's a gangster. Hild tells her, I have killed before, I will kill again. Hopefully it's not today. So drop the sword and the silver and get the fuck out. Girl listens. Hild's a bad bitch. So Utrid is woken up with a splash of water. Him and his little buddy are woken up. And Hild is like, get the fuck up, dude. This bitch tried to steal your goddamn sword. And we got shit to do. Stop drinking, stop whoring. Let's move. We have a mission. So then we get back to York, and we get to see the city of York, and it is being controlled by Eric and Siegfried, these two brothers, badass Danes, badass warriors. They're in charge. So Siegfried and Eric are heading out with some of their men, and they're going to fight the Scots. They are leaving York under control of their homies, but they have nothing to worry about, they think. So they leave, they get the fuck out of there, and these priests are down under the fucking church, getting their grub on, eating their dinner, and then one of them just fucking snaps, and he can't handle it anymore. He starts killing Danes. Then it turns to all the other priests killing Danes. It turns to fucking villagers just taking Danes out left and right, reclaiming York for themselves, and it is savage. So then we get to see the last Dane that survived. He is tied up, and they are letting people take a turns fighting against the Dane. And it's just fucked up. It's cruelty. It's fucked up. Uhtred arrives, and he says, fuck that. Release that man. I don't give a fuck what he did. You guys are acting like assholes right now. Do what I said, or I'll fuck you up myself. And I'm like, savage. Okay. Uhtred's not fucking around. We get a missionary arriving to speak with Alfred, tells him the story about the Dane, half Christian king that will rule over Christians and Danes, and he will take his throne, and it has been said by a saint from heaven, and yeah, it seems convenient. So then Alfred and his wife have a little discussion about how England's growing and getting stronger and eventually will start to grow even larger, and his dick kind of gets hard and he for once fucks his wife instead of the help. Yeah, she needs some dick too. She crazy. So Uhtred and Hild get into a pretty deep conversation about life and his sister, and the two of them are starting to become really close, and I'm really enjoying their relationship in this show. So Uhtred and Hild are walking along the water line, and she asks him, like, hey, can you teach me how to fight with a sword? And she's adamant about it, and he's like, yeah, fuck yeah, I got you. And you can see that she has taken that spot that Leofric held in the first season as her, like, right hand, and he trusts her, like, completely. So Beocca has a plan to get closer to where this motherfucker is, and Uhtred and Beocca roll in with a box full of leopards. Okay, so lepers, yes, the people with sores and contagious diseases, they roll in with them so no one will fuck with them and leave them alone, and no one will check their fucking shit. It's pretty great. They're going to a slaver's auction where they can find this future king that was chosen by heaven. So they're there to make a trade with these people. They're trying to trade off Gutrid of Cumberland. He is the new future king of Cumberland. He grabs an animal skull that he had found on the ground, throws a hood over himself, and starts talking in this crazy deep voice with all kinds of crazy drama added to it. It is fantastic. Scares the shit out of these guys. And yeah, they almost shit their pantaloons, man. It's crazy. He then threatens Sven to go tell his father about this. So Sven's going to report to his dad about a motherfucking ghostwriter motherfucker that was, yeah, you're scared of something fake? So they go through the crowd of slaves and they find Gutrid of Cumberland, the king, and they rescue him. We get a moment where Gutrid sits down with Uthrid and he brings him a plate of food and tells him, like, oh man, I've heard the stories of the great warrior Uthrid, who is so crazy and so powerful. He jumped through a shield wall and broke through it himself. And Uthrid kind of like, he's like, yeah, but then he like almost flashes back to Iseult dying during that fight. So Uthrid is invited by Gutrid to work for him and fight for him directly and be his right-hand man. And Uthrid says, if you build an army, I will lead it. And I'm like, oh shit, Uthrid got promoted. So Sven gets back to his daddy, and this piece of shit's sitting all high and mighty. Sven gets back there and tells him all about the ghost fucking swordsman that was on the fucking horse, and it was crazy and ghost shit. And his dad just talks shit just like I thought he would. So then Sven is told by his father, go down there and take care of your bitch. She's down there in the dog cages. He gets down there and Uthrid's sister is locked in with the dogs. And apparently this is by her choice. She prefers the dogs and they protect her, and it's pretty awesome. I mean, it's shitty she's down there, but it's pretty awesome the dogs watch her back. Fuck Sven. So Gutrid arrives home in Cumberland and his sister sees him and she is hot. And she comes a running, chases him down, gives him a big old hug. It's her brother. She loves him. She's missed him. Holy shit. The king has returned. The new king is taking his vows at the base of the body of Saint Cuthbert. Yes, they have an entire fucking body of a saint, and he holds the hand and makes his vows. He doesn't want this to happen alone. He invites Uthrid to stand alongside him. Even though he knows Uthrid is not a Christian, he is a Dane. He does worship the old gods. He invites him to kneel next to him and be part of this whole thing. It's fucking awesome, but you can see that it pisses off the priest. After the ceremony, the abbot, the priest, definitely tells one of his men to keep an eye on Uthrid. And yeah, he's up to no good. I can feel it in my bones. Alfred has a little conversation with Brita and Ragnar about growth and how peace is going to help develop the world that we live in. And then we get to see Sven arrive to find out what's going on with Gutrid, that Gutrid has been crowned king. He tells his fucking father, and he's not happy either. So Sven also drops the name of the man that's going to be leading the Cumberland army, and he names Uthrid of Bebbanburg, or Uthrid Ragnar's son, as they'll know him. Fuck. So we get to hear that Sven and his dad are going to start planning to go down there, kill the king of Cumberland, and kidnap Uthrid and bring him back so Kjotun can cut him up piece by fucking piece. It's savage. It is fucked up, but it was cool as fuck, guys. So guys, let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Personally, I loved this episode. I thought it was really cool. It was a jump back in to a storyline that obviously has progressed a little while, and it's really cool because obviously the king's a little older and he's had time to have this big masterpiece done. So it's been some time. Guys, it's definitely been some time, so we're going to not really go through how much exactly, but obviously time has progressed, and we've seen these characters grow. Uthrid went into whoring, so hopefully it cleans up his fucking act and we get back to work, guys, because Uthrid needs to get Bebbanburg back, and it's going to fucking be a long road. So guys, let me know your thoughts on this episode down in the comments down below. Like I said, I did love it. I thought it was a great episode to start off season 2. Let me know what you guys thought, and any other videos you'd like to see me do, make sure to put them down in the comments down below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel to keep up with all the videos we put out every week. I will see you guys next time right here on Nerds Mirage for more The Last Kingdom. All right, guys. Peace out.